Are you really ready for your next trip? You pack your suitcase with excitement, tickets printed, clothes folded, camera ready. You've done this before, but this time, something feels different. Not because the trip is harder, but because you've become more aware. There's something small you can't quite name, a quiet hesitation, a whisper from your body asking, are we truly ready for this? You might not say it out loud, but if you've crossed 70, you've likely felt it. That sudden fatigue after a long flight, that unfamiliar hotel bed that leaves your back aching, that moment when a single step feels steeper than it used to. You still want to go. You still want to feel the breeze of a place you've never been. But somewhere inside, a voice wonders, will I really enjoy this, or will it just feel hard? Turning 70 is not the end, but it is a turning point, the kind of milestone that invites better questions. Not just, where do I want to go, but also, what do I need to feel well while I'm there? And that's exactly what this video is about. Not to scare you, not to tell you to stay home, but to remind you, yes, you can still travel. You can go differently, you can go gently, and you can go prepared. Because here's what we know. When travel after 70 is done with care, it doesn't shrink your world, it expands it. In the next few minutes, we'll guide you through 5 hidden dangers of traveling after 70, and more importantly, how to prepare for each one so that your next journey brings joy, not regret. We'll talk about heart health, immunity, sleep, falls, and the quiet risks, like financial traps, that most seniors don't see coming. But this isn't just about what to avoid, it's about what to embrace. Because instead of asking, can I still do this? You can begin asking, how can I make this the most peaceful, meaningful, and joyful trip I've ever taken? Let's begin together, and start with the danger that surprises most people, the one that can turn a dream trip into a race against the clock. Part 1. The heart attack that could have been prevented. What happens when your body fails and you're miles away from help? For many older adults, the idea of a medical emergency while traveling feels like something that happens to other people, until it happens to them. Here's what the research says. After age 70, your risk of sudden health events, including heart attacks, blood pressure spikes, respiratory distress, and infections, rises significantly, even if you feel fine at home. That's because travel adds pressure. Flying long distances, carrying heavy luggage, sleeping less, walking more, all of it stresses your heart, lungs, joints, and nervous system. And it often happens without warning. You might be walking down a beautiful street in Barcelona or relaxing on a cruise ship in the Caribbean when you suddenly can't catch your breath or feel tightness in your chest. And this isn't just a theory, it's real. Meet James. He was 74, a retired engineer, fit, sharp, and excited for a Caribbean cruise with his wife. He felt fine on day 1, fine on day 2. On day 3, he started having chest pain, but assumed it was indigestion. He took a walk, drank water, tried to relax. Day 4, the pain got worse. Turns out, it wasn't gas. It was a heart attack. The ship's medical staff did what they could, but they weren't equipped for emergencies like this. There was no hospital, no cardiac team. It took hours to get him airlifted to the nearest port. By the time he arrived, he was barely conscious. Thankfully, James survived. But his vacation turned into trauma, not just for him, but for his wife, who watched helplessly. Later, James said something that stuck with us. I packed sunscreen, I packed extra socks, but I never thought to ask my doctor if I should even go. So what can you do differently? Start with a full health checkup before any trip. No matter how short or easy it seems, bring a printed list of your medications, allergies, and emergency contacts. Know where the nearest hospital is at your destination, and never assume your domestic health insurance covers international emergencies. Buy real travel insurance with evacuation, hospitalization, and pre-existing condition coverage. But let's go deeper. Don't just react to heart risks. Prepare your heart before you ever leave home. Start by asking a simple question. What does my heart actually like to eat? Here's what science says. As we age, our blood vessels stiffen and the heart works harder to pump blood. This raises the risk of hypertension, irregular heartbeat, and even clotting, especially during long flights or stressful travel. But with a few simple daily habits, you can strengthen your heart and reduce risk before you go. 1. Eat potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, avocados, and spinach. They help lower blood pressure and support vessel health. Try a baked sweet potato with Greek yogurt, a banana with almond butter, a green smoothie with avocado and spinach. 2. Stay hydrated. Dehydration thickens your blood and stresses your heart. Drink 1.52 liters of water daily and bring a refillable bottle while you travel. 3. Practice slow, deep breathing. It reduces heart strain and keeps your nervous system calm. Try 5-3-7 breathing. Inhale 5, hold 3, exhale 7 for a few minutes a day. Your heart is not just a muscle, it's your companion. Nourish it now, and it will carry you through the most beautiful places in the world safely. Because when your heart is calm, nourished, and strong, travel doesn't feel like a risk. It feels like freedom. Now maybe you're thinking, okay, I'll talk to my doctor and get the right coverage, but what about all the invisible germs and viruses I'll run into out there? That's where we're going next. Because danger doesn't just come from within. Sometimes it's all around you. Let's talk about infections, immune health, and the hidden threats that live on airplane tray tables and salad bars in Part 2. Part 2. The silent enemies you carry with you. You thought you just needed a good night's sleep, or maybe a little more hand sanitizer. But the real problem started long before you even packed your suitcase. Whether it's a salad rinsed in tap water or a 10-hour flight that leaves you feeling foggy and weak, one truth keeps showing up for travelers over 70. It's not just what you're exposed to, it's how vulnerable your body has become. Let's be honest. When we were younger, we could bounce back quickly from bad sleep, strange food, or a change in climate. But after 70, your body doesn't bounce the same way. And what seems like a small thing, a new dish, a restless night, a skipped meal, can trigger a chain reaction. Low immunity, digestive issues, fatigue, confusion, even collapse. Take Margaret and Richard. Margaret, 76, ended up in a hospital after eating a salad rinsed in local water. Richard, 75, slept just 3 hours on a red-eye flight, and by day 2 of his European trip, he could barely walk from exhaustion and jet lag. Two different stories. Same root problem. Their bodies were already depleted before they even left home. So what can you do differently? Instead of imagining worst-case scenarios, take a breath, slow down, and understand why your body reacts the way it does. You're not weak, you're not broken. You're just at a stage in life where your immune system and recovery ability need support, not assumptions. Here's how you can strengthen your defenses before and during travel. 1. Build up your immune system at least 2 weeks before the trip. Prioritize sleep, stay hydrated, add vitamin C, D3, and zinc. Eat fiber-rich, anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens and berries. 2. Schedule rest, not just activities. Don't fill every hour. Leave space to nap. Plan buffer days between long travel segments. 3. Manage your sleep rhythm. Avoid caffeine after noon. Use an eye mask and earplugs in hotels. Try magnesium glycinate or melatonin, if approved by your doctor, to help reset sleep cycles. 4. Choose destinations that match your body's pace. Check altitude, humidity, and pollution levels online. Avoid itineraries with constant movement. Choose hotels with elevators, accessible bathrooms, quiet rooms. 5. Be strategic with meals. Stick to cooked food, bottled water. Bring protein bars or oatmeal packets for energy. Don't skip meals. Your body doesn't recover from it like it used to. Most importantly, plan your trip not just with curiosity, but with compassion for your body. Look up your destination's safety, climate, water standards, and food risks. Prepare your immunity like you would pack your bags, and choose to travel not just to get away, but to truly enjoy, from a place of strength. Because when your system is supported, you don't have to fear fatigue, germs, or jet lag. You can focus on what matters, living the experience, fully, joyfully, safely. Now you might be wondering, even if I manage my energy and avoid infections, what about actual accidents? What if I fall? That's not just a what if. For many seniors, falls are the most serious risk of all. In Part 3, we'll talk about how a single misstep can change everything, and what you can do to prevent that from happening to you. Part 3. Don't pack your fear. Pack your peace. After all the preparation, there's one more thing to pack. And no, it's not in your suitcase. It's in your mindset. For travelers over 70, planning a trip can feel like a mix of excitement and quiet anxiety. What if I get tired? What if I get sick? What if I forget something important? These are valid concerns, and they deserve attention, not avoidance. But here's something we believe deeply. You don't have to be fearless to travel. You just have to feel ready. And readiness isn't just about what you bring, it's about how you think. Because here's the turning point. Instead of asking, what if something goes wrong? Try asking, what can I do to make this adventure more beautiful than ever before? Let's reframe the questions, with joy at the center. How can I explore a full day of sightseeing and still feel joyful? By building in pauses, choosing just a few meaningful stops, and allowing yourself to sit, sip, and simply enjoy the rhythm of a place without the pressure to do it all. How can I stay well while I'm away? By honoring your body's needs, resting when it asks, staying hydrated, and leaning on the preparation you've done, from your travel kit to your state of mind. What truly matters if I forget something? That you didn't forget yourself, your calm presence, your openness to the moment, your ability to find joy in the imperfect. This isn't about avoiding every bump in the road. It's about choosing how you move through them, with kindness, clarity, and a heart that knows, I've done what I can, and now it's time to receive the experience. Here's how to prepare wisely, from the inside out. 1. Prepare your body. Stick to light, nourishing meals, soup, rice, veggies, and gentle proteins. Stay well hydrated, 6 to 8 cups of water per day. Get good sleep. Even if you're excited, turn off screens early and take a short walk after dinner. Do light stretching or breathing exercises to stay limber and calm. 2. Prepare your documents. Print your emergency medical card, conditions, meds, allergies, contacts. Double-check your travel insurance policy and save the hotline number in your phone. Keep passport, ID, meds, and essential items in one place. Easy to access and hard to forget. 3. Prepare your rhythm. Start adjusting your sleep schedule if you'll cross time zones. Begin slowing your pace mentally so the trip doesn't feel like a race. Build in empty time in your itinerary. Not everything needs to be booked. 4. And most importantly, prepare your mindset. Take one quiet moment the night before you leave and ask yourself, what am I truly hoping to feel on this trip? Is it connection, wonder, rest? Let that be your focus, not the checklist. Then gently tell yourself, I've done what I can. My bags are ready. My body is prepared. Now it's time to let go of control and lean into trust. Because the truth is, the most powerful thing you can bring with you is a calm, curious, open heart. So pack your meds, pack your walking shoes, pack your emergency card, but don't pack your fear. Leave space in your suitcase for wonder, for slowness, for laughter, for a new version of you that's ready, not perfect, but prepared. Traveling after 70 isn't about chasing what was, it's about honoring who you've become. You no longer need to prove that you can keep up. You don't have to do it all, see it all, rush through it all. You've earned the right to move slowly, to choose meaning over mileage, to listen to your body and still say yes to life. This journey isn't just about places, it's about peace, it's about presence. It's about waking up in a new city and realizing, I'm still curious. I'm still here. I still get to live this day fully, on my terms. And if you're still unsure, if a part of you wonders, should I really go? Remember this, we rarely regret the trip we took, but we often carry quiet regret for the one we never dared to take. Don't let fear be the thing that holds you back. Let wisdom guide you. Let preparation protect you, because the adventure is still waiting. And you, dear traveler, are more than ready. So after everything we've walked through together, the risks, the lessons, the quiet reminders to care for your body and prepare your heart, one truth remains: you are still allowed to go. You are still allowed to live boldly, gently. You are still allowed to say, yes, I choose to experience this life fully. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be ready. And readiness isn't perfection. So here's a gentle invitation. Before you end this video, pause and ask yourself, where is one place I still long to visit? Not for the photos, but for the feeling. And then, type that place in the comments. It could be a small village, a mountain trail, a quiet garden cafe in a city you can't pronounce. Or simply comment, 1. If you've traveled after 70. 2. If you're preparing for your first big trip. 3. If you're still unsure, but this video gave you hope. Your story might give someone else the courage to begin theirs. And if this video spoke to you, please like, share, or subscribe so we can keep creating thoughtful, healing, empowering content for people just like you. Because life after 70 isn't about slowing down. It's about moving with more intention and more heart. We'll see you in the next one.